Justice League of America number 3, written by Jeff Johns, art by David Finch. So last issue, the team went out into the field to find the secret society and they were jumped by evil Trinity. So this issue picks up with Green Arrow just being like, man, I want to join their stupid team. Why don't they let me join their dumb little league? And then we see the public service announcement from Stargirl about like the JLA is here to help you. And we see she's on the phone with her mom saying like, oh yeah, mom, like I know it's corny, like please don't record it, but like, yeah, no, it's super cool too. And then Amanda Waller walks in and she's like, hey, here's your talking points. Here's the things that you need to talk to the press to next time. Like, just get this out there. And she's like, yeah, I heard Colonel Trevor saying something about us going out in the field, so I don't think I'm going to have time for the whole PR thing. And Waller's just like, no, you're never going out in the field. Your whole thing is PR. And Stargirl's super pissed off about that. Like, I am an active member of the JLA. How dare you think that I'm not going to go out there and fight the good fight? And she's like, excuse me, Courtney? Yeah, we know your real name. We know your mom. We also know your dad and all the bad things he did. So you're going to go ahead and do whatever we're telling you to do. Got it? And then we cut over to the fight between evil Trinity and the JLA. And everyone's like, oh my God, Wonder Woman's attacking Steve Trevor and Batman's fighting us too. And everyone's just kind of freaking out about that. Katana jumps in and she slices Wonder Woman's lasso with her sword. And she's like, oh, that's weird. I shouldn't be able to do that. And so she just cuts off Wonder Woman's head, which freaks out Colonel Trevor. And then Steve looks over and just like, oh, okay, they're robots, guys. Did anybody else not know they're robots? And Manhunter and Hawkman are like, no, they're obviously robots. That's like, come on, Trevor, get with it. So at that point, Manhunter's grappling with Superman. Hawkman's beating the crap out of the Batman one. And Catwoman jumps in and is just like, oh, hold on, let me get a handle on the Batman robot. I got something for that. So at this point, Vibe comes up and he's like, hey, Colonel Trevor, this is my first time really seeing such a big battle thing going on, kind of freaking out a little bit. And Colonel Trevor like tackles him, gets him down, and he's like, hey, yeah, maybe this is the wrong time to mention this, but like, I had a bag of chips got stuck in the vending machine back at HQ, so I used my Vibe powers to like shake it free, but I kind of broke open the whole vending machine. And Trevor's like, what are you talking about, man? Get your head in the game. He's like, no, just hear me out. Like, maybe I can use my Vibe powers against these machines as well, and it'll like break them open. And so he tries to aim it at them, but he ends up hitting a couple of his own teammates at the same time. And Trevor's like, dude, shut it down. He's like, hold on, I got it. So he takes out the whole evil Trinity, the robots, and Catwoman goes over, picks up Batman's head, and he's like, oh, it's a souvenir for the cat cave. So at this point, Katana holds her sword against Catwoman's neck, and she's like, this isn't me. This is my sword. My sword doesn't trust Catwoman and thinks that she's going to betray us because she disappeared right before the fight, and then all of a sudden, everyone was tipped off that we were showing up. And Manhunter's like, don't get me wrong, good theory, but I just probed her mind. She didn't talk to nobody, so it ain't her. And Katana's like, all right, fair enough. I'll trust your psychic abilities. So they go through the whole forest, and all they manage to find is a roof shingle and a piece of broken stained glass. And they report back to Waller, and Waller's like, that's it? He's like, yeah, well, they must have a mobile base of operations. Like whatever mansion Green Arrow said he saw, it just literally got up and moved. So that's what we're working on right now. However, all the robot pieces that we assembled, we managed to piece together that this is Dr. Ivo. And if he's back in the game, because we thought he was dead, this is something super dangerous, and we should probably tell Dr. Stone, who's Cyborg's dad. And Waller's immediately shutting that down of, no, he'll tell Cyborg, Cyborg will tell the League, and then all of a sudden the JLA is all just like, not sanctioned anymore. So we're just going to keep this under wraps, and they don't know anything about the robots. So then we cut over, and Trevor's giving basically the info dump of, all right, everybody, yeah, they had cameras in their eyes, but because of Vibe's powers to mess with the frequencies of blah, 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 nobody could see who was on the team, which means Catwoman is still technically a secret. So what we're going to do is we're going to use her to infiltrate the secret society. And then the events of Catwoman 19 happen. That was just poor planning. Catwoman 19 happens in the middle of this book. But anyway, she breaks into a place. She it purposely triggers a laser perimeter thing. She has the JLA chasing after her. And at this point, though, Green Arrow, not knowing the plan, jumps in to stop Catwoman. And everyone's like, Green Arrow, you goddamn idiot. You almost ruined the whole thing by like making us seem like we're not able to catch Catwoman. Like, yeah, no, this is all just a ploy to lure out the secret society, but we had to make it look real. And Green Arrow's like, okay, well, now I know Catwoman's on your team, and if you don't want me to go out and tell that to the press, you gotta let me join the JLA. And Trevor's like, fine, whatever. So Catwoman gets sent to Arkham. Her issue happens in her own book. Then she gets out, and she's like, okay, well, I just gotta wait around for the society to know that I'm looking to join. And she is almost immediately met up with Signal Man and Blockbuster. And Blockbuster just knocks out Catwoman. And when she comes to, she's tied to a chair and she's trying to talk to Trevor through comms and just like, hey, Trevor, I think I'm in. So, yeah, pretty packed issue. A lot happening. I like it. I don't want to say there was anything that I extremely disliked, but I do feel like it's moving a bit too fast. I know not everybody's for the whole decompression thing that's in modern comics, but for me, this is just too much, moving too quickly here. The fact that the entirety, like, it's not even an in-between page turn that Catwoman 19 is supposed to happen. It's in the middle of a page. It says, you're going to Arkham. 48 hours later, I'm breaking out of Arkham. It's just, slow down. Just a touch, just a hair. But I like all the character stuff. I like how they're building the team. I still feel like this is more of a, here's what Argus is doing, less than a, here's a team of heroes you can follow, of like B-stringers. I don't know. I kind of would like to see it be more of Justice League International rather than the continuing adventures of Amanda Waller. Because, dear Lord, she's just in every book nowadays. So I'm going to give this one I'll give it a 7. The only thing bumping it up from a 6.5 is Finch art, because Finch's art does look very good. And a couple of the comedic beats as well. I do like when they actually take a second and have fun with it. So, yeah, 7.